Hey Dan, are we talking?
Oh, yeah, Tim. We talking.
Oh, we talking. Woo! Let's go, Lee.
I actually gave up drinking until today. What?
What? You were here? What do you mean you gave up drinking?
You're doing Sober October?
Leone, the intro.
No, I want you to explain yourself now.
After the intro.
No. We're gonna do this first, then get to the intro.
It was a joke. I was 3 days sober.
You were 3 days sober.
Yep.
All right, that's great. Did you get your button?
Nope.
That's
I needed
fucked
4
up.
days.
That's fucked up to get your button. That's fucking
The
crazy.
things I do for this
The
podcast.
things you do for this fucking podcast. Anyway, welcome back to the greatest podcast ever created by
Kinda
humans
gross.
ever. What happened?
It's just kind of
There's
gross.
just shit in his can.
Oh, you brought these.
Mine's clean.
Yeah,
Mine was clean.
I blew it out into his room.
Yeah, thank God.
They usually say the best.
That's not the dirtiest thing that's happened in this room.
You're right. I'm sitting right here.
It's a stone cold fact.
Whatever. Got made dirt. Can't
They
hurt.
usually say the way to fix most things is just by blowing a little on it.
Yeah, it's like like a N64 cartridge.
Exactly.
Welcome back to the greatest show ever created by man, the greatest source of entertainment throughout your week, throughout your life. I know you are so grateful that you found this show, and honestly, we're grateful that you're listening. We are thankful for all of our listeners, especially you, not you, the other guy.
The one that
Yeah,
subscribed.
the one that subscribed
and followed.
Not even him, his girl, actually. That's who we're more thankful for because as everyone knows, we're your girl's favorite podcast, your next girl's favorite podcast, your ex-girl's favorite fucking podcast. All right? We're the reason your girl hides her Snapchat from you. We're the reason. Sorry to tell you. It just is what it is. I don't make the rules. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, and we're here for it now. You know what I'm saying?
Tomorrow you're flexing.
I looked over and I saw myself and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I look good. No pump for me. I didn't even go to the gym.
And I'm the gym guy?
Yeah, I don't go to the gym. I'm just admiring my body.
All right,
Maybe-
that's
maybe
it.
orange is your color.
Starting next week, we are turning into a full-blown misogynistic workout podcast. All right, starting next week, we're all completely out of shape, but honestly, I think it makes it even better. We're
I'm
just gonna
not out
sit
of
here-
shape.
We're just gonna sit here, and round is a shape, you know.
Wow.
I'm also round.
No, you said you were a fridge.
You're right. I am built like a refrigerator.
I was like, what do you mean? You see this refrigerator? I'm like, yeah.
I'm built like that.
Like that's me. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I see.
A box, you
Checks
know,
out.
a big rectangle, like Doodle Bob, but in 3D.
Nimoy, nimoy.
Yo, Dan,
Yeah?
you want to do me a big old favor?
What's that?
You want to do what you do like every week on this show?
What's that?
Tell them where you can find us and hit them with the medias.
The medias?
The medias.
Episode 146, I believe. Go
Mhm.
follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Go subscribe on YouTube. If I forgot something, go hit the link tree and go follow on everywhere there, and then go share it. That'd be sick. You could buy some merch.
Yep.
You could buy a beat. You could do something.
You
Share
buy
the
this
link
hoodie.
tree. I don't know. Do something. If you guys find a sticker out in the wild, fucking take a picture of it and send it to us. It'd be great.
We're a little bit of everywhere.
yes.
That's all I got.
Okay.
And to the person last week that complained that we didn't have a woman on this show for the girl math.
I'm back. Boom, roasted.
No, Tim, that was good. That was really good. I didn't know he was gonna do that.
Very glad I didn't take a drink. 'Cause I definitely would have.
Yeah, I definitely would.
Aw, shit.
Yeah, I definitely would have spit out all over the place. Yeah, that was really good, Tim. Good shit. I like it. That was fun. You know what? Yeah, Tim's back.
What the fuck?
You said it. Not
I
me.
said it. I said it.
Yeah,
Not me.
I'm rolling with the joke. That was good. That was so funny.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, bitches. It's Timmy, bitch.
So Tim's math.
So Tim's math. You got any Tim math?
Yeah. So my first one right at the top was when you tell me that like this Timmy time. No, it's just Timmy math because you're telling me be there at 8 o'clock, but you didn't specify which time zone. So technically, I'm never really late. It's like
so
that
you're
whole.
actually 4 hours early because you go off like Vegas time.
It doesn't matter.
Vegas
Where
time.
it could be any
As
time.
long, as long as he shows up between 8 and 8:59, it's still 8 o'clock.
Ju- It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what time it is. Like you know
Okay.
that saying, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, it's Tim's o'clock. Whatever.
It's Tim's
Tim's
o'clock.
time.
You got yeah.
somewhere.
That's why it's like that's Timmy time, but it's just specific time.
Right. You got another one?
Yes. So if I go grocery shopping and I see that there's like if I get like an obnoxious amount of the same product, I'm saving money because I'm saving the time for gas to get for me to get there again, like driving wise.
So like if you buy like 6 cases of water,
Right.
you'd never have to worry about getting water for the
Well,
next like 2 months, is what you're saying.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, I
I'm
don't
saying-
know how-
I'm s-
I don't know
whatever-
your average water
But like
consumption,
whatever
but
it
I'm
is, like
using that
whether
as-
I get the 6 or I get 20, like
Right.
I'm saving like one less trip or multiple than what I normally would.
Okay, that's just like resourcefulness. then.
Right,
Like, I
you-
like that.
exactly.
It'd probably be more efficient if we got like a Brita filter.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just use that as an example. It doesn't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to be the water. It could
Come on,
be
A
Dan.
reusable water bottle.
all right, we're talking about Timmy's math.
So if you
saving
buy-
money, not saving the environment.
buy-
If you
Eight
buy
reusable.
like 40 cases of beer, right, in one trip, you know you don't have to get any more beer
right,
for like at least 6 months,
exactly, or unless Dan comes over.
unless Dan comes over and we have a bonfire.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not drinking that old beer. Thanks. Even though this is a year old,
This is pretty
more
old
than a
beer.
year old.
Yeah, it's free though. You know what my favorite type of beer is?
A free one.
A free one.
You know what's better than a free one?
A
The
cold one.
next one, a cold one.
Yeah,
And you know what the third best beer is? A Corona.
yeah.
You know who said that? Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, family.
He actually says you can have any beer you want here as long as it's a
As long
Corona.
as the Corona.
And
And for those that don't know, that was actually played off of Henry Ford's quote where he said, "You can have your Ford in any color as long as it's black." For those that didn't know that.
because that was his only.
Yeah, that was the only car he made. The Model Ts, when they came out, you can only get them in black. So his famous quote was, "You can get your Ford in any color you want as long as it's black."
If we have 5 followers, it's actually 100 followers.
Yeah, I tell people all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
It's just the ratio
Yeah,
type of thing.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, though, like I see some of you podcasts that have 5,000 followers and still get less likes than us. So where's your math at? Cause like I'm not stupid. Like I'm checking your I'm checking your likes. Like
Mhm.
you're telling me you know all these people with like obscure sounding names with like 17 numbers in it that have like 2 followers and no posts. Yeah, cool.
Well, you got money.
Cool. I'm just making sure that like all those people. I'm sure. Yeah, we don't lie on here. All natural growth. No Viagra involved. Maybe some Blue Chew. Blue Chew, please.
I was like, where are we going with this?
I had to bring it back around to the Blue Chew.
Always. Another
I
one.
can't wait till they sponsor us. Oh my god. I'm gonna put that shit everywhere.
This one's like a Halloween one, but if Michael Myers or Jason, like they have one machete, but it goes through 2 people, they only killed 1 person.
No.
Yeah. It's only one. It only counts as one murder.
Mm,
Yeah,
No.
I'm pretty sure
No.
that's how that's horror math for you.
I don't think so.
no, that's 2 bodies.
No. It's definitely 1 kill.
Unless
though.
they're like conjoined twins. Unless one death.
No. If they're
So,
like,
like-
standing next to each other and it's 1 swipe,
That's 2 kills.
So
it's-
if
it's-
you
2 kills, but it's 1 murder.
okay, so like let me ask you this, right? If you
What?
if you go and buy like a Kit Kat and it was a king size Kit Kat, did you only buy 1 Kit Kat, even though that's a king Kit Kat is technically 2 Kit Kats?
Well, that's like saying like when you say like I'm only gonna have 1 glass of wine, and it turns out to be like a 32-ounce thing of wine.
Though that bottle's made of wine, glass. That's
That
1
tech-
glass.
yeah,
Yeah, it's 1
it's
glass
1
of
glass.
wine.
1 glass.
Yeah.
So I mean, Kit Kat. Yeah, you got 1 Kit Kat.
That's not girl math, or no, it could be girl.
That's
like,
fat math.
That's 40-year-old
That's
lonely
alcohol.
woman math.
That's alcohol math.
That's alcoholic
I'm
math.
still trying to grasp this murder thing. But
It's all right.
Yeah, that one you lost me on.
No.
That's why it's Tim math.
That's why it's Tim math.
That's why it's Tim math. Yeah.
I had
Tim
I-
Math is watching the horror movie and pointing out the smoker.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tim Math.
The whole time I kept texting them when I was listening.
Take it in,
I was like little talkers when I was listening to the last week's episode. I literally kept saying, I was like, this just sounds like logic. I was like, where's the math? I'm like, I heard it in the girls' math. I heard girls' math. I actually heard like math. I thought it was ridiculous, the math, but I heard math guys, it was like, oh,
Logic.
it was logic. I was
No,
like,
no, like even with you didn't think the sports betting one was? It's like you put $20 on a 14-leg parlay. That's an investment.
Right. No, I got that one.
Yeah,
that was
that's math.
That was number. Yeah, that was
That's
math.
math. That's
Yeah, yeah.
100% math.
But like, I was like, I was listening. And I was like, some of the ones with the girls where it was like, oh, if you return something and you get store credit, it was free money. I'm like, no, what? That's
No,
not
they
how-"
believe that though.
Yeah, I know.
That the person that complained about not having a woman on for the show, they confirmed. They're like, no, that's free money. And I said,
No, and
we
then
did
another
say we
how?
did say we should have had a woman on the show. for this.
we did in fact
Yeah.
say.
Another
we
thing is
should've
like
had a woman on the
cash.
show.
Like really, like just because you have cash, it's not free.
I've had multiple women confirm with me that they think that anytime they buy something with cash, it's free, and no,
No,
it's not. It's actually not.
like
Because they're like their logic is, oh, the money's not coming out of my bank account. It's like, yeah, but that
it already did.
it already did though. Like,
Like that's like saying like I'm not drunk. Like and it's like no, but you had 7 beers. I'm like no, but do I have a beer on me? No, I don't have a beer on me. I'm not drunk.
right. Or like when you buy a
Guy math
concert,
checks out to me.
Right.
or when you buy concert tickets like 6 months in advance to the concert's not free. You just paid for it 6 months ago. Like
Right.
I don't care. Like it's still paid for.
I did see this one. It was like a millionaire's thought type of thing. It was like when you're like, oh, I bought this thing was on sale. I bought it for $50. Like no, you bought it for $50. Like you're
Yeah.
There's no like even though yes it's a sale, but I'm like you bought it for $50. You didn't
Right.
like it just the money price tag is just kind of like I guess an imaginary number.
Draw you in.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. You paid $50 on it. It's like
There was one that we forgot to bring up, Dan, and it was a pretty major one for girl math. Is like when they try to calculate buying a bag, and if they use it every day for X amount of years, then the bag basically pays for itself.
I do that logic too.
No, I do that too.
Well,
honestly,
that's why you're the girl.
I do that with shoes. I
That's
do that
how
with
they go.
shoes. Like,
no, I do that with guitars. So
Yeah.
like if I logically say to myself, well, this guitar costs $1,500, but I was like, if I hold on to it for 5 years, right, and I play it like every day, then the thing basically pays for itself. I
Yeah.
use that logic all the time.
yeah, but you said it's paid for itself. It's not free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's paid for it, but in their math, it's
Like
it's
me, like-
basically free.
Like I do it with shoes, and I'm like, gee, if I paid $100, like I'm like I gotta break down. If I
If
work,
I get 100 days out of these
I
shoes,
paid $1 a day.
$1 a day for these shoes.
Yep.
If I could drink 6 beers out of these shoes.
Dan math, actually.
If Dan drinks 7 beers out of his shoe, he saved 7 plastic cups.
Unless
You know what? You know what, Tim?
Dan's saving the environment.
That's actually recycling. Yeah. So you know what? Yo, Dan, maybe you're really onto something,
As I have to recycle the orifice.
Dan's also recycling anything that's in his shoe
Yeah,
already.
yeah, exactly.
It's extending
That's
its life.
disgusting.
And
It's
That's
cleaning it out.
disgusting.
Keep them squeaky clean.
Yeah. I remember when I first watched Dan do it. He goes, "Oh yeah, the alcohol kills all the germs in the shoe." I'm like, "That's not how it works."
Science.
Here's
Have
another.
you seen me get sick? I don't think so.
You know, Dan, that's pretty valid. I don't even know the last time Dan was sick.
Exactly.
His immune system is fucking immaculate. Okay,
And then we know why.
and we know why. It's
No,
proof on Steve Aoki's story.
The alcohol. Not the germs.
Not the germs.
here's Tim math for you. If I took a car ride for like 5 hours, but I wasn't driving and I fell asleep for 4 of those 5 hours, I was only in the car for an hour.
I like that math. I like that
Same-
math.
it's almost the same with the flight then.
Yeah, exactly.
It is.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is the same as a
It's
flight.
Short,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short flight.
Yeah. Like
Alright.
if I have a 12-hour flight, but I sleep for like 10 of them,
2-hour flight.
2-hour flight.
It's a good one. Right?
No,
It's not
I
bad.
like it.
It's
I
not
like
bad.
it. That's good math. That's good math.
Quick
Quick
math.
math. All right, let's get into the topics we have for this
Okay.
week.
Do we have a talk of the week? We didn't say that either.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna get it out of the family. Talk of the weeks are family.
All right, Vin Diesel.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
I like it. I'll give
Just
it to family.
family.
Show.
You never go wrong giving it to
Show.
family. Well, you can
Yeah,
definitely
you can. Yeah.
go wrong.
I just realized that I'm wearing orange, and this weekend is technically Halloween weekend, even though technically Halloween is next week.
Yeah,
It's Halloween weekend though.
it is Halloween weekend.
It's weird how that kind of
Happy
works.
Friday. Hope you guys getting spooky. If you have an original and creative costume, send it in the show. I want to see it.
Yeah,
Thanks. I don't want to see no Barbie.
I don't want to see no
Kens.
Harley Quinn.
Honestly,
I'm so over it.
No, I want to see no Taylor Swift or
Honestly-
Travis Kelsey's.
And fuck everybody that's in a relationship for this Halloween, all right? All of y'all can go. It's just me on this podcast, not in a relationship. I'm talking shit, guys. Sorry.
it sounded like a cry for help.
Do you want a couple's costume?
Us three?
I'm not around.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'm not.
Shame.
Oh, whack.
Yo.
Next week we should put a little ghost, like a sheet with the eyes.
With the
here.
googly eyes?
We should just beat each other.
Yo, have y'all seen that trend going around with the Instagram thoughts where they're putting sheets over them but cutting holes where their titties are and putting googly
You
eyes
think I
on them?
follow
They're
Instagram thoughts?
fucking amazing. Oh
No.
yeah, you guys
No.
don't. That's right. You guys don't. Right. I forgot.
Bonk.
Every man in a relationship doesn't follow Instagram. Shut the fuck up, all right, ladies. If
Bonk.
you believe that, I swear on everything.
Bonk.
I swear on everything I love. If you ladies believe that your man doesn't follow Instagram thoughts, if you're in a relationship, get the fuck out of here, bro. I promise you they do.
Bonk.
I promise you.
Yo, B, guess what? Knock, knock.
What? Who's
Bonk.
that? I'm
Get
not
'em.
lying. I'm not lying. Y'all are just trying to save yourselves. It's cool. I respect y'all trying to save yourselves.
I have not seen that trend.
Oh, yeah.
I seen the ghost painting one. I seen that one.
Fuck all y'all. How about that?
What do they call that? Ghost art? I seen that.
Yeah, fuck off. Now I'm gonna purposely send it to you guys every time it shows up. I'm gonna go look for it after this show and send you 20 of them.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Fuck y'all.
I just made this new website called www.bonk.com.
It's just a picture of you.
Go check out the website.
Are we talking bonk?
Oh, we talking bonk.
All right.
Oh, all right. Do we actually have? We actually do have a topic.
We do have a topic.
We had. Which one did you want to do? The positive one.
Yeah.
All
Positive
right.
problems.
All right. So positive problems. For those that don't know what it is, it's about problems that are positive.
Yes.
You know, there's negative problems. Oh, these ones are positive.
Yes.
Example is, let's go back to grocery shopping. Like I said with Tim Mad, if I bought, 30 things of toilet paper, I just have an excessive amount. I don't know where to store all of them, but I have like 30 rolls, so I'm like, I know
Well,
I'm not gonna run out.
Halloween is coming up. What we can do, right?
Well, bear with me.
Allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mischief night.
Allegedly.
October 30th, Mischief Night.
Allegedly, right?
Hypothetically.
If we did need to get rid of that amount of toilet paper, I may have an idea. Hypothetically speaking.
Okay. We'll have to talk offline.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it offline, but like in a completely hypothetical sense, right?
So it sounds like you have a solution to my positive problem.
a hypothetical solution
Gotcha.
to your problem. Hypothetical, completely like alleged
Mm-hmm.
on what we would do with said toilet paper.
Yeah.
I may have a solution,
Okay. Well,
possibly.
that was just an example.
Yeah.
But hypothetically. of course.
Hypothetically,
Yeah.
of course. All of this is hypothetical and alleged. I didn't mean any of it. And I didn't even say what we were going to do with it,
Yeah.
you know?
Like if you have
Sounds like a positive problem.
let's say like I have no more room in my closet because I have so many clothes. Like to me, that's a positive problem. It's like I am fortunate that I have that many clothes, but I have no room.
Like I was
for
looking at my closet while saying that. Like my closet is not that. It's
Tim-
literally
No, it's
all
not.
right here.
Tim
No,
wishes
it's not
he had that
completely
room
empty.
in
I
his
wish I
closet.
had that much room. Like I genuinely like my closet is filled, and I'm like I have no idea.
Yeah, I have too many clothes.
I literally tell people, I'm like, please, like they're like, what do you want? I'm like, please don't get me clothes. Like I like growing up, it
Get
was
him toilet paper.
literally yeah. Honestly, give me
But
toilet-
like 4-ply. Don't be cheap.
give me like toiletry shit. Like I probably like I'll actually run out of it eventually. Like clothes. I'm like,
Get him 4-ply at least. Don't be the quilted, like the ones with the bear.
I don't want my fingers going through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the company with the bears?
Charmin.
Charmin?
Charmin. Yeah, get him that. It's like ultra.
If bears like it,
absorbent.
I mean, come on. When have you ever seen a bear shit in the woods? I haven't.
I haven't.
Does a bear shit in the
Does
woods?
a bear shit in the woods?
I don't know.
That's one of my favorite redneck sayings ever. It's like, yo, you want to go do this? As a bear shit in the woods. It's like, damn, son, like you really down for this shit?
Well, not them zoo bears. I've seen the zoo bears and they shit in cages. Ah man. Anyway, positive problems.
Positive problems. Having a large friend group.
Oh,
It's great,
fuck. No,
but-
it's really not.
No,
Like, it
no.
sucks.
See, it's great having a large friend because you get lots of friends, but it's
Right.
the worst trying to get everybody together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
Mhm.
It's tough.
Another one is, let's say you have a 30 rack and you finish all that 30 rack in one evening.
You gotta get another 30 rack.
Or a 12 pack, you finish the beer that you brought. It's a positive problem. Like,
That's a little rough when you're out and you're like, hey, bud, can I get a beer? I
Yeah.
finished my 12.
but it's like you're feeling good. Like you're feeling good. You're like,
Yeah.
shit. Like positive problem. I don't
That's the
know.
problem.
That's like that. That's telling me, all right, you Timmy, you probably gotta stop for the night.
Another positive problem, and this seems to be very directed towards me because everyone thinks I have hoes, and I really don't. So this is a positive problem because everyone thinks I have them when I really don't, and everyone keeps pushing the fact that I do have them. I ain't in no matching couple costume this year. That's all I'm saying. These two are. I got no hoes.
Well, exactly. Hoes won't match you.
Shut up, Tim. Stop fucking arguing my point here. Shut up. I got
Because
no
if a hoe
hoes.
matched you, then you'd be a couple.
It's-
So
well, you know, it's not necessarily. And you know, I'm not getting into this because it's only gonna make me look worse. Look, all right.
To who?
It's
To
a
who?
positive. Shut
To
up.
who? To who?
Nobody.
Two.
Nobody. Because all of a sudden I get one person to like the podcast page, and all of a sudden it's, oh, who is it? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, I can't have friends. It's terrible.
You can't.
no.
That's a positive problem to have. It's a positive problem to have.
Saying that you when you're like trying to pay for something, you're like, oh, I only have 100. It's like it's a positive problem.
Yeah.
I can't. Can anyone break $100 bill? It's like, ah, shit.
That's a crazy. Yeah, that's a positive problem. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, what, you have $100 bill? Like, wow.
I mean, I
feel
can't
like
lie
such a
though. I
dick,
get
too.
annoyed when people come in and buy small ticket items. Like they buy like a $5 item and they hand me a $100 bill at like 10:30 in the morning, and I look at them. I'm like, where do you want me to get change, bro? Like, where?
Cash register is cleared out right now.
I'm like, actually, it's a $95 tip mandatory, so I'll give you this $5 item, and I'm keeping the 95.
Positive problem.
Positive problem.
Positive problem. Being very go with the flow, easy going.
Where's the problem?
The problem is when people try to make you make decisions. and-
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Me and Alex always have that problem. Cause like I'm always like very easy going, but she's
I don't care. I'll
She's
do whatever.
she's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, all right, where do you want to go? I don't care. You pick. I'm like, all right, do you want pizza, Chinese? You want to make food? I don't know. I don't really like that. All right, well, what?
Yeah.
Can you give me some input? I really don't care anything. I like fucking choose.
You know who's like that? Actually, he listens to the show, so we do appreciate you. But and we love him to death. But it's Joe. Joe is definitely like that. Joe is very uptight when it comes to things like planning stuff. He's very just like, okay, what are we doing? This, and that. And we're just like, Joe, we'll just play it by ear, whatever. And then
I
they'll
just
just
show
come
up.
back. Yeah, straight up. I just show up.
I
And
go in,
Joe's
no
like,
plan.
no, I want this, and that, all planned out to a T.
The only thing
His
I, the
bachelor
only thing I have-
party.
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
The only thing I have a plan for is what time I need to be there. Let me know. I'll be
Yes.
Do I need to
Other
bring
than
Joe,
that-
we love you, by the way. We appreciate every time you listen to the show, but it is how you are. Like, I'm not lying. Like,
there.
we love you for it. Positive
Uh,
problem.
I mean, that. I guess you could say it the opposite way too. That's a positive problem. Want to be organized. And
I mean, I guess, you know what would really be like a negative problem? If you were both that relaxed. Like, both that laid back, because then nothing would happen. You know what I mean? Like,
something will happen eventually.
Yeah.
like if you and Alex were as, like, laissez-faire and, like, both, like, super, chill, like, you guys would do nothing, like, ever. Like,
I mean, like, we would. I have to be the one that kind of has to. Like, I hate doing it. I hate being that one. I'll admit it. I don't like being that one. But
Yeah, you listening now?
I do it anyway.
Alex, he just said he doesn't love you. How crazy! I'm kidding. He didn't
You
say
really
that.
trying to be a couple Halloween costume
Yeah, I am.
with me?
Yes, the fuck I am, bro.
You trying to get
Shit is
me?
wild boring.
You really trying to get me and Dan in trouble so you get matching costumes with us?
Yes, I'm trying to break up my boys' relationships.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No allegedly.
It's a good thing you be going to the gym so you can dress like a hoe.
There's no allegedly about it. I'm breaking them up. All right.
He just told us about that Instagram thought thing with the sheet because he wants to be dressed like that.
Absolutely. I'm gonna put
Cheeks
some
out for
fucking-
the boys.
Cheeks out for the boys. The fuck? Come on, son.
Positive problem.
Positive problems. Right?
Another positive problem is when that one, like, you have that one person, either friend, cousin, family member, that that loves to book the trips and like does everything, And then at the end, like you're like, oh, yeah, this is cool. And then they go, here's the bill. Here's everything that you owe me. You're like, what? Like my cousin, when I went to Oktoberfest, you think I'm like okay at planning this shit. Like she booked hotels, flights, like all this. And at the end of the trip, she goes, all right, so the hotel, and she picked like, I was like, how much you paying for this hotel? We were there for 3 days, 4 days. I'm paying how much? $800, $900. I was like, I split a room with my cousin, and we still got to pay that much. I was like, I'm paying $1,000. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's one thing. You'll run it by everybody.
Yeah, I always
Yeah,
run
you
the
will
problem. Like
always.
4 times. Like, everyone sure we're good with this? Like,
and the worst is I know because, like I said, Tim did a lot of the planning for the last trip we went on, and he started getting really frustrated when people weren't answering. So, like, once he got, like, I started telling him, I was like, yo, once you get majority, just go with it. Like,
yeah. Everyone's like, I'm good. I'm like, I just want validate. Well, because the second I feel like once I book something, then it's like, then people will respond like, oh yeah, like can we do this? I was like,
it's like, yeah, but then you're beat. Like, bro, if you respond 7 hours later, like, I get it, everyone's busy, but like, dog, now you're in for the ride. Like,
but yeah,
it's not my fault. You have the conversation muted when we're trying to plan shit. Like,
that's a positive problem.
Positive problem. Very go with flow.
Yeah.
Positive problem, being employed. It's great.
Yes.
Getting paid, but it fucking sucks
fucking
working.
oh, it fucking
Yeah.
sucks. This shit is ghetto.
I'm still waiting for when roles really reverse, when like I could be a stay-at-home dad. I'm really waiting for that moment. You know, like back then, like it was always
This
the
is
stay-at-home mom.
Yeah. This is like menimism.
Yeah.
You know? Not feminism. Menimism.
I'll take the kids out. I'll take the kids to their
to the
ball game.
park and shit.
Fuck
Fuck
yeah.
bro.
Make their lunch.
Yo,
Ew.
son.
You want me to go grocery shopping and buy my food that I like? Fuck yeah.
Did you guys see that meme, or is that like too much for it too? When it's like, yo, when you find out your wife makes $350K a year, and the dude's sitting there like all day watching football, cleaning the house,
Like for real though.
life.
right? It's like, yo, would you date a woman that made $350K a year? The dude is just there watching football. He's cleaning the house. He's like making steaks and shit. Like,
Dude, that house will have no issues. Everything will be fixed.
I have so much time on my hands.
The dude like goes for a run in the park, you know, like he's just living his best life.
Like every time she would come home, there's just like a new thing. Like, where's this treehouse come from? I don't know.
I was bored.
I was bored, and I already cleaned it, already mowed everything.
Yeah.
I was like,
I saw it, and I was like, this is the time.
And this tree, I saw this tree. It was perfect.
It was perfect. I made a tree house.
Everything else is half done though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
You go up there, it's fully furnished.
Yeah.
You know, marble floors.
no girls allowed. Oh.
No girls allowed.
The He-Man Woman Haters Club.
I just get a
If you have cooties, you can't come in.
I just get a cut out of Patrick and SpongeBob.
SpongeBob?
Yep, and put it right there.
When they have the box.
Yep.
Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Like no, the treehouse where Squidward wasn't allowed.
The Magic Conch.
Yep. Like that was a positive problem. Like they were having a great time, but they couldn't get out of it.
Yeah.
Positive problem. Living in a big city. Everything's
Yeah.
so convenient to get to, but it's so fucking crowded.
And expensive.
Oh, look at us.
And expensive.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it again.
Yeah, fuck that. No, it's great.
There's no
It's
shot
great.
I could live in like a rural area or something.
Nah.
No, I seen
I've
Backcountry.
tried it. It's like when it gets too quiet, I start getting paranoid.
I just think of all horror movies
Yes.
immediately.
Yeah.
How my house is surrounded by complete darkness? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Straight
nobody,
up.
Nobody around for miles.
The
Yeah,
fact that
except for
I
guy in the
can't
woods.
see my neighbor's window because it's blocked by trees. I don't like that.
I'd rather deal with the dude at 3 a.m. that has like the booming sound system, you know, drive by my house than dealing with like complete and total silence. Like living on like a lake or whatever. Nah, bro, I can't have like one of those lake houses. Like it's got to be like a river where the water's
you see
moving.
too many Friday the 13th.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's no. Fucking Jason lives in there, bro. I ain't doing that. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll go stay there for like a weekend, and then I'm like, all right, that's enough of that.
Straight
Honestly,
up.
if I had a lake house, I would like it's kind of messed up, but it's like I would get like a mannequin version of like Jason and just keep it on my boating dock.
I wouldn't put it on the dock. I would just throw it in the water and see who catches it.
Just put like floaties on and then put
We
an
got a
anchor
big
and
one.
it
Yeah.
just floats.
Yeah.
We got a big one,
I would
boys.
just throw it in the lake and see who finds it.
There's someone in the water. It's Jason. Oh, fuck that.
I would fuck with people. I would get like a really good one, you know,
Yeah.
and then just throw it in the water and be like, let's see who fucking finds
Once a
it.
year. Once a
Yeah.
year, just throw it in there.
Yeah.
It's a tradition.
Just see who fucking finds
Wait
it.
for the new people to show up. And be like,
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
Bob, wait for this one.
have
Yep.
a
I
note.
would tell all my neighbors, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody sit on the deck with
Yeah,
some
yeah.
beers at night.
I'd be like, yo, they're fishing. I would call my neighbors and be like, yo, they're fishing. Let's see if they find it. We'll all literally be chilling on our decks at the lake house just watching and be
They're
like,
near
yo,
it.
let's see
They're
if
near
they
it.
find it.
They're near it.
They're near it. They're near it.
I'm
Ah,
like,
they found it.
why the fuck are all the neighbors out here watching us?
I don't know.
We got to give somebody to give like a creepy warning to the new guys. You know what I'm saying? To the new people that show up to the neighborhood.
There's
be
a
like,
sign on
"There's-
it. Please return to this action.
Nah, bro, we just got to be like really creepy to them. You know, you should be like, oh, I wouldn't go in that lake past 7 p.m. and then just walk away. You know,
There's a.
there's an old legend
There's
here
an
of
old
somebody
legend.
that drowned in that lake and just walk away.
He
you
loves
know?
hockey.
Just don't introduce yourself. You know, or just give like a fake name. Like, hi, my name is John, and you know, somebody drowned in that lake 25 years ago, and they never found him. You know, just
Another positive problem: living on your own.
yeah.
Like the problem is it just the cost. But
Yeah.
like,
But again, walking through your place butt naked is fire. Like,
I would know. There's cameras right there.
oh, there is a camera.
If anyone wants to see, it's on YouTube. Go look it up.
OnlyFans. OnlyFans is popping.
Honestly, glasses, because I have glasses on my face right now. Positive problem because I can see, the positiveness is I can see. The problem is
They're on your face.
they're on my face and they're always there, and I got
Yeah.
another thing I got to carry around and remember.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know.
I guess
I
doing
mean-
laundry, positive problem. You got clean clothes.
It's a negative problem. That shit sucks. I hate doing laundry.
Yeah, but they're like when you're done, like you have clean clothes.
Yeah, I guess, but like,
But the problem is you got to do it.
I wish I had laundry in here.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's a struggle.
It is a struggle. Because, I mean, I bring it back to my parents' house, honestly. I mean, I do my own laundry, but I do bring it back to my parents' house. So it's pretty good. I don't got to pay for that. Until one day, I'm just going to piss off my dad too much. And he'll be like, you're going to fucking pay now. I'm going to be like, damn.
Honestly, having facial hair. I enjoy having facial hair, but like, because if I don't keep up with it and it gets too like,
Scraggly.
yeah, and then it gets itchy and everything like that.
No.
It's like,
Just let it fly.
just let it
Doesn't
fly.
bother me. Like, I can let it go big. Doesn't matter.
I know. I see
Doesn't get
it.
itchy.
Get the Amish beard, Dan?
Yeah.
Fire.
It's not as Amish anymore because it's actually starting to connect. But
Because in a relationship,
Back
you know,
in the
you gotta
day.
be cleaned up.
Yeah.
nah, I haven't shaved in like
Nerd.
3 months.
Who the fuck's in love these days?
You?
No. With who? Myself, maybe.
Us?
So that's what you be for Halloween. In love.
That's pretty good.
Just for the day.
I like it. Oh, that's a good costume.
So a nice little pickup line. Like, we could be in love for the day.
Dan's onto something.
I like it, Dan.
I guess knowing how to cook. It's like positive because like you know how to like cook and everything like that, but it's like the problem is especially like when you like if you live with people, it's like they expect you to cook.
See, like, I know how to cook, but I will never cook for someone else because I don't think it, like, I know it's good enough for me to live. That's about it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
like,
I mean, like when I was in Michigan, like I like to cook, like, and I was like always trying to learn.
right?
But then it's like I got home and like then I had like occasionally I had to cook for the fam and everything like that. You know?
I got you.
Yeah.
After a long day, I think it's worse.
Yeah.
Like, if you're just expecting that to be your day, it is what it is.
Well, like honestly, like every single like I ask my parents all the time, like, how do you guys like as long as you guys like how old you guys are, like how do you every day like you,
So I'll get home at like 7 p.m. I don't want to do shit.
I don't want to cook at all. Because then you got, like, it's like, I mean, like, my family's just getting a dishwasher for the first time in the kitchen. Like, prior to that, I was the dishwasher.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, I'm losing a job, basically.
No, I mean, that was, it was, I think I told this story on the podcast before. when I was younger, I used to always ask my dad, "Yo, why don't we get a snowblower?" He's like, "Why would I do that? I have you." The second I moved out, he bought a fucking snowblower.
Your brother got out of it real quick.
Real fucking quick. I was so mad
He gave your
when I walked into the house and I saw a snowblower. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I bought a snowblower last year." I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" I was like, "I was asking you for years to buy a snowblower." He's like, "Yeah." Then you moved out. I was like, "This is ridiculous."
He tried your brother. He tried your brother. He
He didn't do it right.
He don't like.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's
he-
like.
he didn't do it right. So my dad bought a snowblower, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I was asking you for a snowblower for fucking years." He goes, "Yeah, I had you. What did I need a snowblower for?"
Positive problem, working from home. It's
wouldn't
great.
know.
It's great because you could work from home and it's nice, but you get like zero human interaction.
Yeah. My thing was the few times that I did work from home, and like I'd have family home as well. They thought just because I was working from home, I could just do shit like around the house. Like, oh yeah, Tim, can you go take the dog for a walk? Can you go to the grocery store real quick? I'm like, I'm working.
I'm working. Yeah.
I go. Just because I'm home, like I can do like one or two things like
Yeah.
around the
Yeah,
house. but I was
simple
like,
chores that I could do while
Yeah.
I was like, I can't.
working.
I can't really like go out and like
Yeah,
for like
yeah,
3
yeah.
hours to go
Yeah.
grocery shop. Like I mean, I'm sure most people do it. Like me, I have too much of a guilty conscience with that stuff. Like especially if it's like once in a blue moon,
Right.
I'm like I don't want to like mess this
I don't wanna
opportunity
push
up. Yeah, exactly. I'm like I want to show them that I can work from home if when given the opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of our favorite job on this podcast, I know somebody that's a project manager, and I swear this kid lives his best fucking life. Like, he goes out, like, I'm just like, "Yo, when do you work?" He's like, "Oh, I'm working right now." He's out, like, he goes out to bars.
They
like, you know,
hiring?
I fucking wish. I want that job. And I'm just like, "Bro, like, realistically, what do you fucking do?" He's like, "I wait for other people to do the work, and I put it together." I was like, "That's insane. That's fucking insane." I'm not going to put how much he makes, but substantially more than I make.
Shit.
It's insane. It's literally insane. I've watched him go out, like go to dinner while he's on the clock, like working. He does it all from his phone. All he does is like send emails out to whoever he's under, and they all send it to him, and he sends it to the main guy.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
That's his whole job.
Yep.
I was like, this is fucking insane. I was like, somebody that's lazy as shit finesse their way into making themselves a project manager, because the project manager has no idea how to do the actual jobs that
Nope.
are being done. And 9 times out of 10, the project manager is paid more than the actual
Yep.
people doing the work.
Can confirm that.
It's insane. And all they do is either sit in their room with their laptops or, like in his situation, go out and just answer shit on his phone.
But going off that, the one thing that you don't notice is they always are the blame for everything.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's
a
a positive problem.
That is their positive problem. They
Yeah.
can do all that shit, but when anything goes wrong,
It's on them.
it's
It's
on
on
them,
you.
and they're getting yelled at in the meetings. Whatever,
Yeah.
emails, and I seen that all the time. And everyone's like, "This person's fucked up, this and that." Like, wow, and all this and that. And I'm sitting back, and I'm like,
But it's not his fault.
yeah, I know
Yeah.
it. Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, to an extent, it is his fault because like he didn't relay a certain message or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, it's like if But even if he relayed the message, he's always
If
just-
he's not the one doing the
he's-
job and the person that has to do said job doesn't do it,
Yeah.
I guess it falls on him.
it still
yeah.
falls on him. Exactly. He's just the scapegoat for everything. So it's
Right.
like that's like the price of admissions.
Honestly, I'll take it. Fuck it. I'll sit there and get yelled at by the boss, whatever.
You'd be like, I don't know nothing about nothing.
I don't know shit about shit, bro. It's like, "Yo, did you relay that message?" "Yeah, I did." "Did he get it done?" "No." It's like, "Oh, well, how
I'm
did
not
you
his
not
fucking
say-"
dad.
I'm not his fucking dad, bro.
I mean, you kind of are there.
I'm not his fucking dad. I told him what he has to do. This is proof that actually that happened to me today at work. I'm not a project manager, but I got yelled at because he thought I didn't relay a certain message, and thank God you could search up text messages on the iPhone now.
Mhm.
So I literally typed in exactly what was on the message, and I was like, "I sent it to you on October 6th. And he goes, "Oh, well, did we get it done?" And I was like, "I don't know. It's your money. Did you get it done?" I was
Yeah.
like, "I don't know. I'm not your fucking accountant, dog. Like, I told you it has to be done. That's my job. Like, I'm not your accountant. Did you spend the money or not? Like, I don't know."
Positive problem also is when you get a promotion. You're getting like that extra like paycheck, but now you got more responsibilities than you had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Positive problem, and I think we can all relate to this, is chasing your dream. It's a positive problem because it's very fulfilling for yourself when you're actually working on it. Because even when I'm either the show or working here on music and stuff, it's very fulfilling when I'm doing it, but it's very hard for people to grasp that I'm not making as much money off of it at the moment. So it's fulfilling in that end because you're doing what you love and it doesn't feel like work. Because I could sit here for 15 hours working on music and I feel like it's not a job. Like I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So that's like a positive problem to have because you're enjoying what you're doing, but if you're not really like it's not taking off in the speed that society deems necessary for you to, function off what you want to do, that's the negative downside of it.
I mean, I'm gonna throw in a plug for our friend Mary with her photography that she does.
Excuse me. Yes. Shout out Mary.
Like she does that full time, and it's like I'm sure she feels that all the time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like she's like fulfilled that she's doing what she wants, but like at the same time, like the money's probably not always there.
Right. I mean,
They're very inconsistent.
That's one thing with being, an entrepreneur, and I have a bunch of friends that do it. Mary's one of them. Shout out Jen too, who always likes our stuff. Jen from Brooklyn.
Yep.
She runs her own food catering business, and I saw her last night, whatever the fuck it was, Monday, 2 days ago from when we're recording this.
Yeah.
And she was telling me, she's like, yeah, I mean, business is down, but it is what it is. So it's tough, but like the best thing about eventually working for yourself is you never have to answer to anyone. You know what I mean? It's my decision on what the fuck I want to do in the long run. And yeah, it's when you have a job, it's okay because it's constant income. But when you do what you want to do with your life, it's like you're working 24/7, but you're not working because you enjoy what you're doing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody could tell me that I could sit here and make music for as much as I work like in my shop right now, which would be 12 hours a day, if I could sit here and do that for 12 hours a day, I wouldn't give 2.5 fucks. I'd be like, all right, whatever. That's the cost of doing business. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. But the fact that I have to sit in a shop and make someone else a substantial amount of money when I see the money that comes into the store and I'm not making anywhere near that on a daily basis, not even like a quarter of it of what's coming into the shop, it's definitely like a positive problem when you enjoy what you're doing, but the money isn't necessarily there. So,
like Dana White said, entrepreneurship is not for the weak.
It's not. It's really not, bro. You gotta be a fucking gangster to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you gotta at some point in time, I feel like everyone realizes this. It's the fact that no one's ever gonna save you. You gotta do it your fucking self. And sometimes you'll meet somebody that'll help you, but no one's ever gonna save you. You gotta do that shit your goddamn self.
Nice. Well said. Well said, B. All right. Well, talkers, let us know about some positive problems. Honestly, sometimes it's a first world problem.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, my phone or whatever, like, something about a phone. I don't know.
Positive problem.
I-
Having your
yeah.
phone on you, but the negative part of it is you want to use it all the time.
Right.
Or people calling you all the time, like, especially for work. Like, it's like, yeah,
I'm not going to bring up any names, but I remember Tim telling me the story of when he was in Miami and one of our friends was down there. We all know this person, too, was just like, oh, my God, I want to go on this yacht party with you guys, but my other friends also invited me to a yacht party.
Like,
and it's just like,
damn,
your
your life
sucks, bro.
You have to choose which yacht you want to
Which
go
yacht
on?
you want to go on?
In Miami?
In Miami? Damn.
Yo, they were stressing.
Oh my God! Imagine.
I was like, I wish I had that
That's
problem.
a positive problem. I'm not gonna name names, but we all know that the three of us know this person.
I'm not gonna lie. That was like one of my inspirations for this thing. Was like that thought that actually had randomly
story?
randomly popped in my head, and that's why I immediately sent that to you guys. I was
Okay.
And I thought about that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna name any names because it's not my business to name names. I like said person. I'm very good friends with said person, but I love that story. It's so fucking funny when they were just like, oh my God, I want to go on this yacht party with you guys, but my other friends also invited me on their yacht. I don't know who to go with. Oh no. What a shame.
What a shitty life that
Oh
is.
my god,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
so difficult.
Shit, your life is tragic.
That's the definition of a positive problem. I wish that's what I had to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Or you go to like this very fancy restaurant. Oh, they had this really good food and there was all this stuff, but like I didn't like whatever XYZ. And you're like, shit,
Right.
like really?
Yeah. Or I know somebody else in that went to Japan recently, and they were telling me how, oh damn, I can't go to Korea with the rest of my friends. I gotta stay in Japan. And I was like, yo, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, bro.
It's tough life to live.
It's straight up, they're like, damn, I can't afford another flight to go to Korea. And I was like, wow, you're stuck in Japan, in Tokyo. Oh, what a shame.
And you work from home.
No,
Oh.
no. That was it's somebody else that told me this story. That
Oh,
that
oh.
specific person doesn't work from home.
Oh.
Yeah. That specific person.
All right, but
doesn't-
anyway, on a side
But
note,
still-
other people that are like that. Oh.
Yeah, that the person that told me this doesn't work from home. The
Oh.
people that went to Korea work from home. But they
Oh.
were just like, oh, I can't afford to go to Korea. But I was like, you're in fucking Japan for a month, like in Tokyo. I went to Vegas for 3 days and came back eating ramen, bro. Like, shut up. Like, God damn it.
Damn slot machines.
Fucking slot machines.
I don't think I played one slot over there.
I didn't play any.
Yeah, I wish I was with y'all. I should have not fucking touched the slot machines.
still
I just
came
saw
down-
everyone else winning, so
Came
I was
down
like,
horrendous.
fuck it.
No one else won. There was one kid winning.
Two.
And
No. There was, at the time of me playing the slot machines, everyone was winning on slot machines. I wasn't.
Well, they didn't win either.
Well, in the long run, they didn't win either. But
But anyway, it's all good. Let us know about
If you have a positive problem, I don't know.
something like
Shit.
that.
Sure.
All right, halftime show. We're gonna give some shout outs to some of our amazing sponsors because without these sponsors, after 146 episodes, you believe it, this show would still continue.
yeah.
All right. Any of you guys like to go first?
Yeah, I'll go because I have two. I have a real sponsor. Shout out to my YouTube channel that I'm working on. If you are a fan of lo-fi music, lo-fi hip-hop, like those like study and chill, relax type of music, go follow Midnight Bootlegs. I co-produce some of those beats, and I mix all of those beats along with my mentor, Sal. It's somebody that we are working with to produce this every Friday. Well, that's the plan. Every Friday, we're going to have a new video out, anywhere between 15, 20 minutes of just relaxing, lo-fi background music that you could put on that you don't have to think about too much. And, yeah, if you're a fan of that style of music, please go check it out. Again, it's called Midnight Bootlegs. Go subscribe. If you want to know like the exact thing and you can't find it on the actual YouTube, let me know and I'll send you a direct link. Just DM us on either the podcast or my own personal page. We're trying to get the numbers up, so because we have a deal worked out where for right now we're paying per mix, but eventually we want to split the ad revenue. So if you can, please go and subscribe to that.
Nice.
That's my like real life ad, and then my fake one goes out to
No fake ads. All real.
all real ads. It's actually Apple Music because they did this really cool thing recently on their new update where they give credits to every song that's out on Apple Music, and that is fucking amazing. So if you go to any song on Apple Music right now and you hit the little 3 dots on the song, you can they actually give they'll tell you who produced it, they'll tell you who engineered it, they'll tell you who is marketing it. They'll give you any songwriters that were on it. They will give credit to every single person on that worked on that specific track, or even if they did the whole album, they will give credit to the beat maker, the producer, the songwriter if they wrote any of the lyrics, the actual singer or rapper or whatever it is that's performing on the song, the performer. They will give credit to everyone, which is fucking amazing because now you don't have to go digging for it. It's all right there. So shout out Apple Music for the view credits option because it gives you literally a whole breakdown.
That sounds like a real ad too.
If we were getting paid by Apple Music, it would be Apple Music. Please hit us up.
Would you like to go, Dan?
Sure. Shout out to creativity and originality. More so, I thought about it because of Halloween costumes, but like just in general, stop copying people. Sick. Thanks.
We've seen enough Harley Quinn costumes. We've seen enough Barbie costumes.
Nah, we could see more. We could see more Harley Quinn.
Yeah, yeah, Tim. Can you? Can you, Tim?
He's trying
Oh,
to,
but
he's trying to tell you to dress like that. Probably.
but
Yeah, I looked right at you.
yeah,
I
yeah,
looked
yeah,
right at
yeah,
you when I
yeah,
said
yeah,
that.
yeah. Good fucking save, Tim.
Thanks, Dan.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Like I said, ladies that are listening to this fucking show, if you think your man doesn't follow Instagram thoughts, he's lying to you.
I don't.
Uh-huh.
I don't follow anything.
Uh-huh.
You can check it.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give a nice, phenomenal shout out to freshly pressed shirts. Like when you iron them.
I feel like you've done it before, but I agree.
I just did it. I did it again for like the wedding I had 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was just like after I was done with it, like I was impressed with it. I was like so happy when I did it, and I was getting all those. It was just so satisfied, just getting the little creases out.
Yeah.
And sometimes
They
like
put it on, it's all warm.
oh, when you put it on, it's so nice
Oh,
and
I
warm.
hate that. I always have to let it cool off. I gotta let it sit for 10 minutes, like get that heat out. It's the worst.
Pussy.
No, I'm hot, bro.
Nice warm shirt.
Fuck that.
Makes you feel nice.
Nice and
Shit's
cozy.
overrated.
Yeah, and especially when you do it, especially you're like, oh, I did that.
Shout out to everybody that sweats a lot. You know that shit's the worst.
I'm a human heater.
I'm a hot.
Nah,
I just
bro,
don't
I'm
sweat
fu-
like it.
I sweat like a fat
I wear
bitch, bro.
short. I
Like,
wear shorts.
I'm like,
You're right.
you ever see Little
One body.
Nicky?
yeah,
Like, you remember like when like they would take over a body,
yeah,
like, and they wouldn't sweat?
yeah.
That's like me.
That's
Like,
terrible.
I could be so hot,
I wish,
but I do not sweat like that.
I'm literally, bro. I sweat when it's like.
How do you stay? How are you staying? How do you not sweat? It's this magazine I read. It was like Cool Beard and it was like all this other stuff. He's like, oh yeah,
Bro, it's
yeah.
like 60 degrees out. I step outside in a t-shirt. I'm hot and sweating. Like
Yep.
it's the worst.
no, that's literally what I do. I just don't
I'm very
sweat
warm body
like
and I
that.
sweat, but like I do appreciate a warm shirt.
No, I sweat like a motherfucker.
Oh. But like that press, like when you first put the shirt on, you're like, ah shit, like it's all wrinkled, and like you iron it out real quick, or like you either like trick that I learned is if you want to get it real quick, just get like a little wet rag, and throw it in the dryer with the shirt, or like a damp rag, and for like 10-15 minutes, and it'll press out the shirts.
Damp Rag is my porn star name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Onlyfans.com/wetrag.
Mine's Candy Tits.
Fuck.
It's been like my thing since high
It's
school.
Alpine Suede.
AKA.
AKA Candy Tits.
AKA.
Candy Tits is the
And
first name.
now, welcoming to the stage.
Candy
Get
Tits.
your hands together for Candy Tits.
Why Candy Tits? Because their tits are sweet as candy. Yeah, it's good. You like that, right?
It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I don't know why that like came to my mind like was I either a junior or senior year of high school. That was like my thing.
Candy Tits.
Candy Tits. I don't know why. I just kept saying it. I was like, yeah,
It's
man.
always Alpine Suede for me.
Because I'd be dancing and everyone's like, wow, you're really good at this. I'm like, thanks. Like,
Candy Tits.
stage name's Candy Tits. And people are like, wow, it's like instantly. Like,
And now, welcoming to the stage, please welcome Candy Tits.
all right. Anyway, how much time we at right now?
We're at 52 minutes.
52 minutes?
Yeah.
You want to just say fuck it and go to
Sure.
Catchy's Hands?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
All right. Well, guys, you're not gonna get the second. You're not gonna get the second half, but you will get a wonderful, phenomenal, stress relief, therapeutic catch these hands.
Ooh.
Hey Dan, can you explain what catch these hands is?
Nope.
All right.
You don't really catch his hands.
Tim asking to explain Catch These Hands. I was gonna catch these hands.
I never explain what it is. I just go for it. You're the
Yeah.
explainer.
This is the part of the show where we like to talk about something that really bothered us, irked us, bugged us, pissed us off. Maybe, maybe you can relate. Maybe you can't. Maybe it was a first world problem. Maybe it's an everyday problem. Maybe it's a third world problem. Who knows? But it's going to be a catch these hands.
You know what can really catch his hands?
What?
That little lull in the day when you're struggling for your life to stay awake.
Mm.
And like you
1:30.
but you're like post lunch and you're supposed to be doing something and
Yeah.
you're just like in the middle of it and you're like,
I just don't want to do
oh, I could
1
do it.
p.m.
I
to
could-
3
I
p.m..
could do it.
it. Nope.
1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah.
It's so weird. Then
That's like a jump scare when your head does fall and
I-
you
yeah.
get got. And you're like,
I'm not gonna lie. I hate when that happens when I'm driving. sometimes.
Oh, it's the scariest. It's the scariest.
Like,
fucking
there's
thing.
been times I'm like, wait, how long? Wait, were my eyes was that long? Or like,
Yeah.
sometimes when you're just driving, and it's like you're so out of it.
You're just getting a groove. And
You're just zoned in, and you're like in a
Yeah.
trance. So like, you're kind of aware of everything going on, but like you're not there. You're just like There's been times, especially like me going to Connecticut,
Yeah.
like the past like week or so.
Yeah, I
long
can
ass
imagine that.
I'm like going, and I'm like, fuck, I'm already at this point. Like,
Yeah.
How the fuck did I get here?
Yeah.
I'm like, I hope I was driving safe.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't like get I hope I wasn't going too fast. Or I hope I wasn't like cutting people
Shit
off.
blew past the cop and was like, well,
Yeah.
we can't catch that guy.
No, I mean there have been times it's been really bad for me on situations like that where there are times when I actually try to like I remember this specifically. I was driving through the city and I was going to pick up a friend and it was really late at night. It must have been like 3, 4 in the fucking morning because they worked really long night shifts. So I was going to pick her up. And I tried negotiating with myself while driving. I was like, okay, if I close my eyes for like 5 seconds, I'll only end up like right there. And then I was like, no, hang on. No, I
You
can't do that. I can't. I'm like, what the fuck am I trying to talk myself into right now? Like, it was really bad. I had to pull over on the FDR on the emergency lane. And I was like, 10 minutes. I was like, I need
Yep.
I have time till she gets out of work. I'm going to sleep for 10 minutes. And it did the charm. It did the work. Just like
Yeah,
that.
you just gotta close your eyes for a
Yeah,
second.
I was like, I set an alarm for 10 minutes. I put my phone down. I left my phone. My car was on. I just put it in drive. I mean, not in drive, in park. Yeah, see,
Let's get going, boys.
I left it in park, and I just like dropped my seat back. I was like 10 minutes. I napped for 10 minutes. Woke up. I felt like I rested for like
Yeah.
8 hours.
I just sometimes I feel like in Wolf of Wall Street when he gets from like one part to the other and he's like he thinks he did such a great
When he
job.
takes the Quaaludes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's always like I hope I'm like
He gets out the Lambos. And
only it's actually true. Like
Yeah.
I'm actually all the one piece.
Yeah.
But you know that's like I hate that.
Yeah, it's the worst.
That jolt.
I hate sleep. Oh my god, I fucking hate sleep.
Fuck
It's
gravity.
like, there's one thing if like
Yeah, fuck
you have the
gravity, too.
time and you could actually sleep, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But like when you're in the middle of something, like if I'm doing something at work and like it's urgent and I'm sitting there and I'm like,
I feel like corporate jobs especially.
Fuck yeah.
sit in the cube.
There's that, but I think corporate jobs especially should allow not just your lunch break, but like a half-hour like nap session during your day.
Did
Like,
you know
can-
in Japan it's actually encouraged that they take naps at work?
yeah, because it implies that you're working really hard at your job.
Which I'm like, well, I mean, also Japanese and all them, like, they're just, that's a really big honor system out there. Like, there was one article I saw, this is going off a tangent, where someone at a baseball game, like, they hit, like, a whatever home run or something like that, and the fan caught it and literally passed it around to, like, everybody in the stadium,
right.
and they got it back.
Wow. That's like imagine trying that here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
like, oh, here, hand this to everyone so they can see it. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, somebody's walking away with that. Get the fuck
Yeah, no,
outta here.
I was like, that's just their culture. So it's like, I get it if, like, someone is napping, it's like, yeah, I could see that, you know?
I mean, a lot of things with the culture in Japan too that I've read at is that if you do have like a job and you get fired, like a lot of people will kill themselves before they go home and tell their family that they got fired.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's insane.
That's wild.
No job is dying.
Yeah, straight up. But like that's part of their culture. Like it's known. Like they will kill themselves before they'll go home and tell their family that they got fired.
Wow,
Yeah. It's like a thing.
that's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I said my catch. I think I said my catchy's hands earlier, but like we were off air. I don't remember, to be honest.
Was it the haunted house?
Oh, it was. I
Fast
guess
pass.
the fast pass. Yeah, I get it.
Do you want to shout out the specific haunted
No,
house?
no.
Okay.
Just, I guess it falls under the category of what, capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay to win. Capitalism.
So like,
Oh my God, Tim, are you turning into a communist?
no.
Oh, comrade.
Oh, was that big Spix with the hammer?
Bum, bum.
Oh, shit. No.
Oh, there's my hammer. Puts it down on the stick. No.
I recently I was like waiting online. I was at like trying to do a haunted house, and you know they had the two options. You had your normal ticket, and then you had the fast pass. Now, I get it. The fast pass, the line's supposed to be shorter. You go through quicker. I get it. My complaint with the whole thing was when the people that are on the normal line are waiting and waiting and waiting, and then it's when it's like they're coming up, and then as they're about to go, there's no one in the fast pass lane, but as you're about to go, the fast pass people show up out of nowhere, and they get first dibs. It's like no. You should at least wait like the next section. Like you don't just You don't just walk up to the line like, all right, here you go. No, that's fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
like the fast pass is supposed to be like your shorter line, but like you gotta wait a second. Like that's just kind of like you're spoiling them.
Yeah.
You know, like I think I think that's kind of fucked up. Like then again, I'm also on the other side,
Well,
so
I mean, it's still kind of dick move anyway.
no, it is. It's like
It's not like you were doing it for free.
right.
Still
Like
paying
I still
customer.
paid. It's like he paid. Like they paid a little bit more than me. Like I'm sorry. Like I'm balling on a budget right now, trying to get the same experience. You know, they should be waiting if next turn
Like
or
a
like
max, like
whatever.
10 minutes or something like that.
Or like let most of the people go first and then you hop on to
Yeah.
go. It's like you don't. That's fucked up. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So that's it.
Nice.
We're turning into a communist podcast.
Did you like that, comrade?
Turning into a
Did you like that, comrade?
Mike Cassidy's hands goes to working a crazy amount of time
Yeah.
and still not being able to I mean I can, but not effectively being able to pay everything you need to pay for.
Yeah.
Like it's insane.
Yes.
Like
yes, comrade.
yeah, like it's crazy.
Hmm.
It's wild out here. Like inflation is going absolutely ballistic. I'm turning into a Republican.
I mean, you like red. Red looks good on you.
That looks great on me. Let me tell you. No,
Commie.
I'm not. For those that do actually know me, I'm very in the middle with a lot of things.
He's a
so-
communist. With
I'm
Tim.
not a communist.
With Tim.
I'm not a communist.
Him and Tim together.
I know the horror.
He has
of
a
communism.
behind this camera.
I'm not
there's
a
a hammer and sickle
I'm not a
on his
communist.
wall.
I mean, yo, if you break into my house, you may get
Wait,
hit
Dan,
with a hammer.
do
and
you see
sickle.
that? Is that Joseph? Is that a photo
Is
of
that
Joseph?
Stalin?
Is that
Oh my
Joseph Stalin?
God. For those that
Is that Kim?
for those that know
Kim
their
Jong-un?
history, Joseph Stalin was way worse than Hitler. Like,
Yeah.
like by a mile.
To his own people.
Like his body count was absolutely insane. Like it was crazy.
Wait, which body count we talking?
The dead bodies.
Oh, not my man.
No.
Not my man.
Yeah, no, not like that.
I know.
Joseph Stalin's own son was in prison and he didn't get him out. Like, let's understand that. His own son went to jail in Russia and he did nothing to get him out. And this was communist era Russia, where it was the literal fucking gulag from Call of Duty, but like 20 times worse. Like, it was, and he did not get it. He didn't give two fucks. He said, my son's in there.
He
I don't
killed his
care.
own people.
Literally. Go look up Joseph Stalin's body count compared to Hitler's body count. Way worse. Way worse. Not justifying what either one did. I think they're both terrible. I'm just saying, if we're talking about pure evil, he's putting up numbers. Let's get in this show before it gets weird.
I was like, what else is he gonna say?
Before it gets like really weird.
Hey Alexa, turn my lights red.
It's gonna do it.
Ah!
Oh, I came out washed. Oh, it didn't make it red. It
I was
didn't
gonna say,
make it
little
red.
Habibi, play the music.
Alexa, make all my lights red.
Oh.
Yeah!
Wait, why do we have?
Oh,
yellow?
those ones didn't change.
Why?
Fuck.
Cue the music.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I hope all of you have a wonderful Halloween weekend, but I hope everybody also, besides having a great time, remembers to feed their goldfish.
Fuck your shoulder.
And always remember to pay your fucking producer.
A skr.